today will be up the non-strikers' end to start things off. They'll look for a big opening stand. The visitors win the toss and will bowl first. Raam taking the first ball of the match. Left-hander, has fantastic hands. Will look to see off the new ball and get stuck into his innings. Raam will be at the other end. The captain's going to change things around in the field. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Thick edge, no! That's racing away.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Too full and got what it deserved.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat. How will the bowler respond?
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Went for the drive, complete miss.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
End of the over. The originals are now none for 15.
Going with pace now.
The medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. No. Terrible shot.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Misses everything. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Wow, that's missed a lot.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
For 29.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Well bowled.
Beautiful slower ball, no contact at all. That was just too good.
Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed.
Just threw the shot too early.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Oh, great bowling.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Good areas, buddy.
These runs are just drying up. That's 3 successive dot balls, making it difficult for the batters.
Thick edge? No! That's racing away.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Raam has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Into the third over.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper.
Hey, bowling, buddy.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
And caught deep mid-off with a simple catch.
The right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go. He's got their tail up.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary place that ball was heading.
Onto this delivery after the boundary. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Oh, good areas, buddy. Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
Great nut.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging.
Well bowled.
Threw the shot early, ball passes bat. A brilliant slower ball.
Hey,
Really wound
great
up for that.
bowling.
Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Yep.
Solid shot. That's going for 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Great nut.
End of the fifth over. The originals are now on 1 for 47.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Rabani, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Yep. Good areas, buddy.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
There'll be runs here. Everyone's gone up.
Great bowling. Well bowled.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
They'll get at least one here. Doesn't beat the infield. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run.
Hey, good areas, buddy.
Another poor over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
Some adjustments to the field.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Is coming into the attack.
Oh, great nut.
Beautiful slower ball. No contact at all. That was just too good.
Hey.
Padding up to that.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, though, not the bats.
Yep.
That's a solid shot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though.
Great bowling. Oh,
Winds up but misses.
Bowling, buddy.
Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Absolute jaffa there. The edge flies through the gap, though, and there'll be some runs on offer. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
good areas, buddy.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's
Great
decision?
nut. Yep.
Shot, should be runs here. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survive what would have been a certain run out.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Jensen, brilliant stuff. At backward square with a great catch.
He's the new man in the middle, but for now, he's up at the bowler's end. A few moves made in the field.
Bowling, buddy.
Through the shot early, ball passes bat. A brilliant slower ball.
Great knock.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Pulled away with flair and style, and it's gone all the way for 6.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Hey, great bowling.
Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Driven through cover, just the 1.
End of the 9th over. The Originals are now on 2 for 88.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring.
Oh, bowling, buddy.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Power and precision in that shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Jensen shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Went for the drive, complete miss.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
Nicely played. Just runs one. Great commitment.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
There'll be runs here.
End of the 10th over. The Originals are now on 2 for 97.
Kumar has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Muzarabani back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Good areas, buddy.
Muzarabani with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. No, terrible shot. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Crack! Head was completely still, and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That was a huge 6. It's gone over 100 metres. Wasn't in doubt the moment it hit the bat.
That's asking to be hit, and it was smashed. It's gone high, high and long. 2 maximums in a row. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Yep. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
End of the 11th over. The batting team are now 2 for 117.
Roy, the spinner, coming into the attack. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nicely played.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Shot, should be runs here. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
Well, that was a big shot. Finds room and smacks it just short of the rope.
Coley coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Going with spin now.
The leg spinner is coming on to ball.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this match. Misses everything.
Good areas, buddy.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Oh, my. That's just flown off the middle.
Well, had a go at that and got all of it. A massive strike. Get out the tape measure. That could well be over 100 metres. How will the bowler respond?
Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Oh, too much room and got what it deserved.
Yep.
Well-directed throwback.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Roy, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Great fielding there. Very accurate long distance throw.
Good return back from the deep.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Cover drive through cover point. 1 run.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Super shot, that.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Change of bowling, the spinner coming on to bowl.
Jensen back into the attack.
Is going with pace.
Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Flintoff, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Flintoff wants plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Might look to go big again here.
Nicked it, but that's going to go all the way to the boundary. Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond.
Good areas, buddy.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper.
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, she'll need to wait a bit.
Roy coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Great bowling.
Kolkata with a massive shout. Misses. How did that not hit? Right out of the middle. Oh, fantastic catch.
Khawaja, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly. He's got their tail up.
Yes.
That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Crawley, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Jensen coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Edge, amazing delivery.
Oh, that edge was so close to going to hand. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Good areas, buddy.
Beautiful slower ball, no contact at all. That was just too good.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, though, not the bats.
No, no, no. Terrible
Great
shot.
bowling.
Through the shot early, ball passes bat. A brilliant slower ball.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Beautiful catch.
Bennett, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
Is coming into the attack. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
That's a confident appeal.
Good areas, buddy.
Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Went for the drive,
Great
complete
bowling.
miss.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
The ball's returned out from the deep there. Could that be out? Looks like it.
Usman coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Usman taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Coming into the attack.
Jensen coming back into the attack.
Going with pace.
Oh, yeah.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad, and they got through quickly.
Oh, leading edge. Fielder was in the vicinity but couldn't get hands to it. That is scamper through for a very cheeky single. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Edge, keeper can't take it. Not sure anyone will cut that off now. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Misses everything.
Bowling, buddy.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Akhtar, the new man in, right-hander, coming in down the order this match. Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Change of bowling, the right
Final over in this innings. Rabbani given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings. Too much room and got what it deserved. Gone. Great.